Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Dr. D's. We are back with another video. Today, we're defeating Gear Raid 1 Stage 21. Let's go. Honestly, it's a little embarrassing. It is a little embarrassing. For as long as I've been playing this game, this is my first time beating this stage. When I first started playing this game, my focus was on Gear Raid 3. That was my main focus, mainly because it's got the OP gear, and I was honestly pretty fine just auto-fighting Stage 20, and you know, that's me being a content creator. I gotta do better. I've got to put more effort into beating these stages. I wasn't even trying to beat Stage 21 today. I was actually working on doing a video for Praetus, so I was trying to see what he's good in. And then I was like, you know what? Let me attempt him in Stage 21 and see how it goes. And then I was like, oh, dang, I was pretty close. And then basically since yesterday, I've been just putting all my time and effort into beating this stage. And I finally got it done. I finally got it done, and I was actually pretty pumped because I'm like, oh my god, this stage gave me so much trouble. Keep in mind, I don't have any Lego Lords in the Esoteria faction or the Cultist faction, which honestly kind of sucks because you need those Lego Lords. They really make life a lot easier when you get like a Venoma, a Morrigan, you know, you get one of those, it'll just make everything so much smoother, so then you could defeat this stage pretty easily. But since a lot of people pulled Praetus, and sorry for those of you guys that didn't, I know a lot more did not pull Praetus, but I figured why not come out with this video, you know, maybe it'll help somebody out there, and we're going to go ahead and get right into it. So we're starting out with my guy Praetus, and unfortunately I did not use anyone from his faction, but that's okay, we still got it done. Praetus is just that good, and his ultimate is just that good. And then we got my girl Iona. For those of you guys that have Iona and do not use her, you better change that strategy around, because I'm telling you right now, Iona is one of the biggest booty clapping epics in the whole entire game, and she comes with CC. She can rival a lot of legendaries. That's how good Iona is. But then we also have the Rage Queen herself. I mean, a lot of my strategies come with Hollow. Hollow's just that good. One of my favorite heroes on my whole entire account. And then we got Dolores, of course Dolores, you know, her inspiration inspires me to use her. And then we got Artemis. Artemis is our anti-heal. Raiden, I don't even use Raiden. I'm only using him for his Lord skill. His Lord skill is very, very nice for my guy Khamet. But basically what his Lord skill does is it makes it to where Khamet gets his ultimate back faster. So reduces faction team members' skill costs by 15%. It's a beautiful thing. I mean, I definitely could not do this without my guy Raiden, and not for him particularly, but for this Lord skill. So his Lord skill definitely helped me out. And then we got my guy Khamet. Khamet's the big time booty clapper. He's the hard carry. He's going to be doing the bulk of the damage. And then we got Elowen. We also have Brock here. I honestly don't think I even need him, but just in case, we got Brock here to block the boss if I need it. And then we got Mari. Mari actually plays a crucial role, so I was actually doing the same lineup with my girl AI and I couldn't get it done. But not only does Mari slow people down, she also comes with a little where's it at? So she's got slow. She's one of the best CCs in the whole entire game. But she comes with vulnerability magic damage and vulnerability physical damage. I mean, this right here makes it to where the booty clappers can clap, all right? So, you know, hey, Mari's definitely one of the best for this stage. But let's go ahead and get right into it. Again, I'll go over how I have them built right after, but right now, let's go ahead and get into this. So a pretty straightforward strategy with my boy Khamet leading the charge. So we laid Khamet down. He's going to go ahead and start the booty clap, and then we're going to lay down Dolores. Let's go, all right? Let's go ahead and change to 2-time, all right? And then we're going to lay down Praetus right about now. Bam. Then next we are going to lay down my girl Iona. Man, I love me some Iona. I'm just going to say that right now. All right, let's go ahead and lay her down. And then now we're going to hold the ultimates. Let's see, hold it, and pop them all. But blam. We're going to go ahead and delete these guys right here. All right, then we're going to lay down my girl Hollow right over here. Oh, shoot. Supposed to take that off. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pop Hollow's ultimate. Now we're going to lay down my guy Artemis. Artemis is the anti-heal. Definitely need a little bit of Artemis in our life. Then we're going to lay down Elowen right behind him. Then, here, hang on. Let me go ahead and change it back to 1-time. We're going to go ahead and lay down Mari. We're going to let some of these guys start coming in. We want to go ahead and take out the bulk while we can, right? Okay, let's wait for it, and they are coming in, so go ahead and pop all the ultimates. Let's go. All right, now let's go ahead and change it back. I'm gonna go ahead and pop Hollow's ultimates, get some of that rage back, right? Okay, and then now we play the waiting game. Oh, pop Mari's ultimate. Mari's ultimate, look at this. She gonna freeze everybody. Look at that. Yay! That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, here, let's go ahead and change it back to 2-time. Okay, and they're going to get their ultimates back soon. Give me a second, though. Okay, we got these guys coming in. Now, wait for it, wait for it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pop that. Then we're gonna go ahead and pop all their ultimates again. Change it back to 2-time. Let's go ahead and take that off. Sorry guys, my mic's a little in the way of my ultimates over there, so I'm like kind of having to peek around, right? All right, so basically, you know, we have over 50% of our defense tower left. That is a beautiful thing, guys. That is a beautiful thing. That's right where we want them to be. All right, let's go ahead. So I wait for these guys to come around because my Hollow will, she can't heal everybody, right? I gotta have a little bit of help with the little I forget what this thing's called, like a wood elf from Elowin. Basically gives a little bit of extra heals to keep my Khamet alive. We're gonna go ahead and drop it. Now let's change it back to 2-time, and then let's go ahead and pop everyone's ultimates. Bam! Oh my god, die! Oh yeah. We're absolutely booty clapping these guys, you know what I'm saying? All right. So here, let's go ahead, let's take that off. Okay. Then this right here is just pretty straightforward. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop that again. Okay, let's wait for it. Just gonna keep it at 1-time for now. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pop Mari's ultimate, mainly because we just want them to stop hitting the wall a little bit, waiting for everybody else to get their ultimates up. And now we're going to pop everyone's ultimates. Let's go ahead and change it to 2-time, and we are good to go. We are good to go, guys. So I'm just going to leave this up. Let them all start popping their ultimates right when they get them. But then basically, that's all she wrote, guys. That is all she wrote. Again, if you end up killing everything, and you just have the boss left and they end up breaking the wall, that's where Brock here would come in. You could lay down Brock here, have Brock here. Actually, you could lay down any defender and have them aggro the boss, and it'll basically make it to where your booty clappers could go ahead and finish. Like if I didn't kill her in time right here, I would probably remove my Artemis, and then I'd lay down my Brock here, right? But yeah, that's all we got. Actually, I'd probably take away my L1. I'd take away somebody. It doesn't really matter, honestly. If you just have the boss left, you'll be able to kill him. But let's go ahead and take a look at the damage. Let's go ahead and see this. So we got my guy Khamet leading the charge at 108,000. I mean, holla at my boy. That's what I'm talking about right there. You know, hey, you're going to need a hard carry. You have to have a hard carry. I do have him in some of my best gear. And again, I would not be able to do the strategy without my guy Raiden. Even though I didn't use Raiden, Raiden was the MVP for this because I couldn't defeat it without my guy Raiden. Actually, all of them are MVPs because I needed everybody for the strategy, right? But, you know, Praetus at 68 million. That's not bad for Mr. Pope Man, you know what I'm saying? Then we got Iona at 24 million. Keep in mind, I would rather have her in Soulbound Arcana. I just don't have the sets for it, guys. So I actually threw her in Ageless Wrath, I believe. Actually, we'll take a look at it right after. But keep in mind, she would be doing a lot more damage if I had her in better gear. But it is what it is. I was mainly using her for her ultimate. That's the main thing we needed. We needed her to CC the mobs to preserve our wall. That was the main use for my girl Iona. And, you know, 24 million damage ain't bad as well. Even Artemis, you know, 2 million damage isn't a lot. But at the same time, for a guy that does heals, he also does anti-heals. That's not bad. 2 million damage. And then we got Mari. I mean, again, I could not do this without Mari because I did try this same lineup without Mari and it did not work. So then I just swapped Mari in there, and Mari basically made it to where we went ahead and defeated the boss. You know, the very first strategy I used with Mari in there, I defeated the boss. So, you know, that's how good it was. And then the second one, which was the one we just did, I defeated him again. So this is a foolproof strategy. Mari's definitely someone that you guys need to use for this stage. And then now let's get into how I have them built. So we got my guy Praetus right here. This is how I have him built. Oh, excuse me. This is how I have him built right here. We got him in the Soulbound Arcana. Soulbound Arcana is honestly probably one of the best sets there is when it comes to a guy that you want to booty clap. So read him and weep. These are his stats. I have his attack relatively high at plus 12,591, which is solid. Attack speed decent, plus 326. Crit rate plus 83%. Crit damage plus 155. I'm not sure if you guys want to see these, but I'll just go through them quick. Just pause the screen if you wanna take a deep dive into each set. So bam, bam, bam. That's all three sets right there. Then we come over here, we have the Warlord set. Bam and bam. All right, so that's basically how I have the Pope built. Let's go ahead. Let's see who else we got. We got my guy Khamet. I also have him in Soulbound Arcana. You know, again, Soulbound Arcana, you can't go wrong with it on any hero when you need them to do damage. So we got this one right here. Bam, bam, bam. And then we have the two-piece, which is a little whirlwind. Give him a little bit more speed, right? Bam and bam. You know, so his attack speed plus 336. Attack, I mean, honestly, I could go a little bit higher, but he does the job. You saw it. 106 million damage, you know, I think 8,000 is the sweet spot. But then we got crit rate plus 91, and then we also have crit damage at plus 222. With a little bit of rage regen, you know, you can't go wrong with the little rage regen from my guy Khamet, especially because his ultimate takes forever and a day to come back, right? Next up, we got my girl Elowen. I have her in Invigoration, definitely one of the better sets for any healer, mainly because it's going to give healing effect, and it's also going to boost the attack for the hero themselves and one other hero in range, so it makes it very, very nice. Invigoration is definitely meta when it comes to healers, but this is how I have her built. Go ahead, read them and weep, take a picture if you want to. We got 10,000 attack, you know, she is attack-based healing, so attack needs to be relatively high. Then we got attack speed at plus 279. Honestly, I've been working on trying to get that better. I'm just limited on my Invigoration sets right now, mainly because I barely do Gear Raid 2. I got to start spamming that dungeon mainly for this set right here. Then we have a healing effect at plus 203 with a little bit of rage regen. You know, you can't go wrong with rage regen from a girl. But bam, 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 and then bam, and bam. And keep in mind, all right, let's go to the artifacts. So this is the artifact. I have Bright Root Ring. I don't even have it upgraded at all. I mean, I have plus 9 out of 10, but I don't even have it upgraded to the next level, right? So Bright Root Ring, let's go up here. I've got the Tome of Horror on him. I honestly could have put a better artifact on him, but right when I pulled him, I just fully geared him out, and then I just quick equipped. So this is the one that they gave me. I didn't even remember to switch out the artifact. I honestly should have done that. I could have probably beat it with my previous strategy without Mari, but it's okay. You know, hey, Tome of Horror is actually pretty good for him, especially because we had Mari in there, because attacking slowed targets increases attack speed by 30 and rage regen by 25% for 5 seconds. So, you know, that's solid. That's solid. I honestly would probably go with something else. Maybe I could have went with the Tear of Twilight, or I could have went with the Unfortunate Skull, but it's okay. Oh, sorry, I had to move my mic. You know, my mic is getting in my way. I can't see. All right, so what was the other one? Okay, Khamet. I have him in the Unfortunate Skull. Just to show you guys, I do have it pretty geared out. I'm almost to max level with this one. Okay, so who else did we have in there? We got my guy Artemis. Artemis, I also have in Bright Root Ring. As you guys could tell, when it comes to healers, or I should say supports, I don't really upgrade the artifacts. I need to get on that, but you know, I have other needs and necessities, right? Honestly, this is probably not even a good artifact for him because we don't even care about his healing effect. I'm not using him for heals. I could have honestly went with like the I don't know, the scarab thing. What was it called? The golden scarab, you know, increasing attack by 5%, and rage regen, that would have been a solid one for him. Or euphoric orb. Euphoric orb is solid for any support, right? And then we come down. Oh, okay, hang on. This is how I have him built. So I do have him in the Mana Spring set, you know what I'm saying? But go ahead, read him and weep. Bam, bam, and then bam. And then we also got him in, I wanted to get a little bit of healing effect on him. Keep in mind, I built him out right when I pulled him, and I haven't touched him since. So, you know, maybe I'll work on him and do a little video on my guy right here. But this is basically how we have him built. Boom, boom. Attack. I think he is attack-based healing. I haven't taken a look at his kit in a long time, but okay, yeah, attack-based healing. Also, you would want his attack to be relatively high for, you know, him to do a little bit of damage, right? So 7,828 is what we got it at. So when I was actually building this guy out, when I first pulled him, my whole focus was on, I wanted to see how much I could heal people. So I did it, you know, I put a healing effect, I put attack speed at 400, and then I also made his attack at 7,828 because he is attack-based healing. And then also it's good for his damage as well. I don't know, I was messing around with him for like a few nights after I pulled him, and this is what I came up with. But go ahead, read him and weep. That's what we got. A little bit of rage region as well. Okay, now we got my girl Iona. I have her in the Ageless Wrath. So if you guys are planning on using Iona as the hard carry, I would recommend Soulbound Arcana. And then what I would also recommend is to have her attack speed a lot higher than what I have her as. Again, I was mainly using her for her ultimate because she does CCs, you know, and she does a good amount of damage, but her attack speed's just a little ridiculous at plus 193. We definitely need that to be a lot higher, but her attack is decent at plus 8,895. We got a crit rate almost 90%, is like, well, more like 85%. And then we also have her crit damage pretty decent, but this is how I have her built. Bam, 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 and bam. I might be going through that too fast, but hopefully you guys can just pause the screen if you guys are actually wanting to take a deep dive into this, right? If I'm going too fast, let me know. I'll know for future videos that people actually want to see these, and I'll slow it down, right? But this is the artifact I have on her, Tome of Horror. So this is actually a pretty solid artifact for her. The only problem is I don't have it upgraded, you know? This one or Tear of Twilight would also be solid. Even the one with the, what's it called? The skull, what's it called? The Unfortunate Skull? Yeah, Unfortunate Skull. Even this one would be solid. There's a bunch of different ways to do her with her artifacts. Let's go ahead and see who else. Okay, Mari. We got Mari in the Watchguard's Wisdom. Honestly, I have not changed this from like a very long time ago. Again, I literally just threw a set on her real fast and threw her into battle to see just how, if I could finish it, and I finished it on the first try. So I didn't even look at this, but this was the artifact that I had on her. I honestly don't think artifacts really matter for Mari. We're mainly using her for her vulnerability and her slows and her freeze. I mean, she just got the ultimate kit, so artifact, whatever, right? Anything that rebuilds rage would be good, though. We want her to get her ultimate back faster. Let's see, who else do we have? We got my girl Hollow right here. Hollow, we got her in the Euphoric Orb. And then the main thing with Hollow, you want her attack speed to be as high as you can get it, even higher than what I have it, because you want her to keep everybody alive. She needs to keep the squad alive, and she's single target healing. The more people you have in her range, the slower it's going to be to heal everybody, right? So, you know, attack, you want it to be relatively high. I could only get it at plus 5,397. Then we got healing effect plus 160, but as you guys can see, she gets the job done. Let's go. Then next we have my girl Dolores. I have her attack at plus 8,939. Honestly, you don't even need attack speed with her. Of course, rage regen plus 39, and then healing effect plus 36. But main thing you want to focus on with Dolores is attack. That's about it. Just focus on the attack, get the attack as high as possible. Also, HP and defense, you can't go wrong with that as well, mainly because you don't want her dying. But attack and rage region's probably the top two for Dolores, because her inspiration, it goes off of her attack, right? So the higher the attack, the higher the inspiration, and it's going to be a good day. And then I have the Euphoric Orb. I think hers is the only one that I have upgraded. 19 out of 22, not bad. All right, guys, so that's all I got for tonight's video. Hopefully this helps one of you guys, but you guys have a great rest of your night, and thank you for making it to the end.